Blessed day, my people. So the topics I want to talk about in this video: wanted man captured after trying to vote on election day, more COVID-related deaths and 68 more cases. A man called Red Rat was shot and killed. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the wanted man that was captured. So it says, man wanted for murder came to vote. Guess who were waiting for him? The police say they apprehended 2 men who were on their most wanted list during a set of operations on election day, Thursday, September the 3rd. One man was held in St. Mary and the other in St. Andrew. The police said one of the men was wanted by the St. Andrew Central Police in relation to an April 2019 murder. He was nabbed when he turned up to vote in Augustown in the parish on Thursday. Meanwhile, police officers attached to the St. Mary Proactive Investigation Unit nabbed the other man who was wanted for 2 murders which were committed in St. Ann and St. Mary. The man was held in Lewis Store in St. Mary. The identities of both men have been withheld by the police to facilitate further investigations. So me have to big up the police them as usual, because from what they, as me say, them a do them job. But these gunmen, honestly, me wish more did come out for vote so the police could have hold on pan uno. Big man thing. And me can't understand if them wanna feel like say when them commit a murder after a while the police forget about them. You commit such a gruesome act and expect to go vote like a regular person. Well, now you got prison so you can vote from inside there, you see me? And the thing about it, one of the gunmen them wanted for 2 murders. One way him committing at St. Mary and St. Ann. So this brother here seem like him travel all about and commit murder. So this are the thing. That's why I tell the Jamaican people them say if you have information, nobody keep it. You see me? 2020, even though we have fight against COVID and it seems we are going wicked, we need to get rid of them gunmen here. We can't forget about them, you see me? If you commit an act all 15 years, you will still pay the penalty. As some look upon it. But anyway, people, leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I'm going to move on to the next story. More COVID-related deaths in different categories, 68 new cases. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has confirmed another COVID-19 related death and what is being described as a coincidental death of an individual who was positive for COVID-19. The ministry said the most recent COVID-19 related death is a 72-year-old male from the corporate area who was hypertensive. In addition, there are 3 other deaths of COVID-19 positive patients that are under investigation at present. The ministry said without offering any further explanation, within the last 24 hours into Friday afternoon, the health authorities also recorded 68 new confirmed COVID-19 cases. These brought the total numbers of cases on record for the island to 2,964. Recoveries were said to have increased by 1, bringing the total number of persons who have recovered and have been released to 922, a 31.1% recovery rate. The country is now managing 1,935, which is 65.3% active cases, including 15 moderately ill patients and 7 critically ill patients. Some 71 cases that were recorded in Jamaica were of people who have since returned to their countries of origin. Of the newly confirmed cases, 33 are females and 35 are males, with ages ranging from 8 months to 76 years. The new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, which were 30, Clarendon 15, St. Catherine 8, Manchester 6, St. Ann 4, St. Elizabeth 2, St. James 1, Trelawney 1, and St. Thomas 1. 2 of the new cases are contacts of a confirmed case, while the other 66 are under investigation. Jamaica now has 459 imported cases, 664 cases that are contacts of a confirmed cases, 241 local transmission cases not epidemiologically linked, 236 related to the workplace cluster in St. Catherine, and 1,364 cases under investigation. Females account for 55%, which is 1,620 of all confirmed cases, while the remaining 45%, which is 1,342, are males. Of note, the sex classification of 2 cases are being investigated. The ages of all confirmed cases range from 13 days to 97 years. The Ministry of Health and Wellness had advised that the country has entered the community transmission phase of the pandemic, and every Jamaican should consistently observe all the infection prevention and control measures to guard against the further spread of COVID-19. The measures include frequent washing of hands with soap and water, maintaining the prescribed 6-foot physical distance from others, and wearing of masks when in public. Visitors and returning residents are also required to comply with the quarantine orders. Community transmission means that there are more cases of COVID-19 in communities that may be undetected, and therefore the risk of exposure of all members of the population is high. Persons who are ill should stay home and prevent exposure of the vulnerable persons in the communities. The ministry also cautioned persons to avoid unnecessary visits to the hospitals at present to avoid overcrowding in the facilities. Presently, the system is reported to be seeing a 22% occupancy of ICU/DHU beds across the island, while there is a 45.7%, which is 169 of 311 occupancy of COVID-19 designated beds across the island, with the majority of those beds being occupied in the southeast region. 67% occupancy for Sarah, including UHII. The hospitals are said to be presently challenged by increasing numbers of healthcare workers who are in quarantine or isolation. So yes, people, you can see exactly what's going on, and this are the reason why the people them need to take this thing serious, because at the end of the day, the health workers were supposed to take care of you, them a get COVID-19 as well. So you don't know, so that's going to be a shortage of healthcare workers. So the thing just not look pretty. Me I tell you plain and straight. So me I beg the people them, just try to do what the ministry asks you to do. Stay as far as you can from people. If you don't have to go up on the road, don't do it. Well, obviously, if you have to go work, then you have to go work. You see me? You can't avoid that. Because if you not go work, then you're not going to get paid, you're going to lose your job and stuff like that. But for the people them who just love go up on the road, please stay on the yard, especially if you don't have any form of sickness, illness, any form of, thing where the COVID will affect. Stay at your yard. But people, leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. One more person lose them life. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to just move on to the next story. Red rat killed in Richmond, Hanover. The Lucy police in Hanover are now carrying out investigations surrounding the death of a man who was shot and killed by 2 gunmen in Richmond community on Wednesday afternoon, August the 2nd. The deceased has been identified as 24-year-old Odean Griffith, otherwise called Red Rat, of Kev address, also in Hanover. Reports by the police are that shortly after 4:30 p.m., Griffith was standing at a section of Richmond community when he was pounced upon by armed men who shot him multiple times. The gunmen escaped on foot in the area, followed by which the police were summoned and the scene processed. Griffith was later transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead and his body removed to the morgue. So boy people, more sad news. I don't know if this guy when he Red Rat, if I him, the man them come for. Well, you don't know, say most of them crime, maybe the person do something and man come for him or something. That's what me think still. I don't really believe say most crimes are just random acts. I just feel like the man them know say we'll go for that brother there today or we'll go for him tomorrow, and then them just do that, you see me? But nevertheless, still very sad news for here. Black man a kill black man. I don't know when this is going to ever stop. But people, leave in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Remember, I beg on people, stay safe. Just do everything where you need for do. And also, go and follow me on Instagram, MixUpTime4. I go also put the link for it in the comment section. So, you can look for it this and just click on it, you see me? Anyway, stay safe. Bless up on yourself. I'm out.